Welcome everyone, I'm Manuel Jimenez, and in this video I will be talking about program design and computer languages. I hope you find it interesting and learn something. But first, we need to define what is programming. Programming means using code to make a computer perform desired actions. A programmer is a person who gives a computer instruction to perform these actions. An instruction can be something simple like add up two numbers or say hello to the user. These instructions can be grouped together strategically to solve a bigger problem. A bigger set of instructions is called a computer program. The purpose of programming is to find a sequence of instructions that will automate the performance of a task on a computer, often for solving a given problem. Proficiency programming thus usually requires expertise in several different subjects, including knowledge of the application domain, specialized algorithms, and formal logic. Unfortunately for us, computer can't understand spoken English or any other natural language. The only language they can understand directly is machine code, which consists of zeros and ones. But machine code is too difficult to write. For this reason, we use symbolic languages to communicate instructions to a computer. For example, assembly languages use abbreviations as R1, low, add, mil, div, ret, to represent these instructions. The program is then translated into machine code by a piece of software called an assembler. Machine code and assembly languages are called low-level languages because they are closer to the hardware. This makes it highly efficient, but it also makes it hard for us, the developers, to understand the book and maintain it. They are also restricted to particular machines, so they are difficult to reuse and intercommunicate. These days it is not very common to write programs in low-level languages anymore. To make the programs easier to write and to overcome the problem of intercommunication between different types of computer, software developers design high-level languages which are closer to the English language. But these languages must be then translated into machine code by a compiler or an interpreter. A compiler translates the source code into an object code, which is converting the entire program into machine code in one go. On the other hand, an interpreter translates the source code line by line as the program is running. There's a lot of programming languages available, but the most important are as follows. Fortran was developed by IBM in 1957 and is still used for scientific and engineering applications. It is considered to be the oldest programming language in use today. COBOL, Common Business-Oriented Language, was developed in 1959 and is mainly used, as the name implies, for business applications. It's the programming language behind many credit card processors, ATMs, phone calls, hospital and traffic signals. BASIC, beginner's all-purpose symbolic instruction code, was developed in 1968 and was widely used in microcomputer programming because it was easy to learn. The language was developed further by Microsoft and became the first marketable product of the company. Visual Basic is a modern version of the old BASIC language and is used to build graphical elements such as buttons and windows in Windows programs. Pascal was created in 1970. It is used in university to teach the fundamentals of programming. It was favored by Apple in the company's early days because of its ease of use and power. C was developed in 1972 at AT&T. It is used to write system software, graphics, and commercial applications. C++ was a version of C which incorporates object-oriented programming, which gives the programmer the power of concentrating particular things without altering the entire program. Many of the current leading languages are derivatives of C, including Python, Java, JavaScript, PHP, and C#. It also has been used by huge companies like Google, Facebook, and Apple. Java, in particular, is the most widely programming language used in web applications. And that's all for today.